Welcome to another episode of No Hit Points. And you know what? I'm just gonna jump right into it now that he's beaten his sixth boss. I'm gonna jump right into more of his sleep. Or no, you weren't asleep for this one. Was the one night when I was staying over? You almost were asleep.
When I'm really tired, I am off the wall.
We're sitting there, and I forget what happened, but I can't remember if it was him or if it was me, but one of us just fucking ripped ass on like a monster level. And he just goes, it sounded like a wolf. Wow. I'm like, what the fuck? What wolf makes that sound? It sounded like a wolf.
Wow.
But these are the things that happen when he's like half asleep, and it's fucking great.
We really need to record one of these times when I'm like dead sleeping.
I think so. I mean, first con we go to together, I'm gonna record everything. I'm gonna have like the recorder like under your bed.
Oh, God. Oh no! The trend continues.
Pit deaths 3.
Jesus. Never knew my biggest enemy would be the pits in X4.
Apparently it is. But I just remember, oh my god, just so many different moments with him, like half asleep talking. But it reminds me of a moment that my friend Jesse told me about. I was in a band with this guy Jesse, and now people don't need to know how bad the band was.
JDP, baby.
The band was awful.
It was horrible.
But anyway, the one night I'm staying over his house, and you know he's really big into Dream Theater, and we're sitting there, we're hanging out, and we're watching one of their DVDs, and he's telling me about
Live at Budokan?
Yes, it was Live at Budokan, and he's telling me about why Dream Theater may be one of the most technically sound bands of all time, and I'm half asleep, like I'm out of it. And he's telling me all this, apparently telling me all of his opinions as to why. And the only answer I could give him back, he's like, what do you think about it? And my answer back was, that's why I don't smoke cigarettes.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do I still not have the freaking power for this?
You do not. Nope. Are you sure you don't have to get that fucking dude up there?
No.
I think you do. I think you have to get him up there.
You can't. It's literally impossible.
There has to be one. I don't know.
I need to look this up. Keep talking about
He's
dreams.
gonna look. But
yeah, you're not so bad yourself with the dream stuff. I remember the first time I slept over your house.
Talking about a lemonade stand?
Dude, you told me the entire history of lemonade. And your haunted VCR.
Oh man, I fucked with so many people with that. So many people. Look, I had this. Oh my god, the VCR had to be like from 1980. But I have it in my bedroom, and I used to tell people, I'm like, my room's haunted. You know, and they'd be like, what are you talking about? And I told him the one day, I'm like, watch. Are you ready for this? I'm like, a tape is gonna pop out of that VCR right now. And it did. Because the thing had a fucking mind of its own. Did it not? It did. That VCR had a mind of its own. It would do whatever it fucking felt like.
Here's the story, because I'm sleeping on the floor, and right before Frank falls asleep, he's like, I just want to let you know that the VCR has a mind of its own, so if it starts doing stuff, don't worry about it. I'm sort of like, okay, whatever. So I'm trying to get to bed, and it's really uncomfortable, so I'm wide awake, and I'm trying to get comfortable. The next thing all I hear is I'm like, what the fuck was that? So I'm looking all over his room, and all of a sudden lights turn on, and a tape pops out of the VCR, and then goes back in, and then comes back out, and then the tape falls on the ground, and then I hear, and the VCR turns off. So I'm sitting here staring at it, kind of freaked out.
It didn't like my Garfield Thanksgiving TV tape.
I woke you up, Frank. What the fuck with this VCR, dude? He's like, what did it do? I'm like, I don't know. Some phantasm voices and shit.
Phantasm voices.
It made noises. It was weird. I'm pretty sure VCR doesn't go. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Oh shit! No!
You can't get this to fucking work for you. You're gonna get a game over, dude.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna get a game over.
No, I don't get game overs.
I can already see it. You have 0 lives.
0 lives just means it's a challenge.
He's gonna die again. It's gonna happen. But no, I just remember my brother told me about this back when. Do you remember when Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson fought for the first time?
Is it before or after the ear biting?
It was. I think the ear biting was in the second fight.
Then no, because I don't really care.
Or no, it wasn't when he was fighting Holyfield. It was when Tyson was fighting somebody else. I can't remember who, but to prep for the night, me and my older brother and his friend decided that we were gonna play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That's how we were gonna prep for the Mike Tyson fight. So we're all sitting there, and it got really late because the fight wasn't coming on till like 11 o'clock, and I was only like 6 years old, so I was really tired and wound up falling asleep. And my brother told me, I'm sitting there, and I started mumbling to myself. And I'm like, what was I saying? And he's like, you're sitting there talking about doing push-ups. And you're like, I gotta do my push-ups. So he's like, I told you. I'm like, then do your push-ups. And you were like, I can't. He's like, and you sounded like you're like fading away. I'm sitting there going, I can't. Like fading away. I need to do my push-ups. He's like, just do your push. But I just remember that's when he told me about it the next day. I was like, I don't remember any of this. I can't. Oh man, I sucked at that game when I was a kid. I could not
Punch-Out?
Yeah, I couldn't beat Soda Popinski.
Dude,
Soda Popinski was like my fucking mortal enemy.
who was the guy who always stopped me? I always sucked at trying to beat the big fat guy.
King Hippo?
Yeah, King Hippo. I could never get his drawers to drop.
You had to punch
Story of
him.
my life.
I couldn't get that guy to drop his pants.
I tried so hard.
I can't.
Dude, just beat King Hippo.
Just get him to drop his pants. No. I never thought King Hippo was that hard. My sister couldn't beat Glass Joe.
What?
She couldn't beat Glass Joe.
Who can't beat Glass Joe?
I watched her play the new one, the new Punch-Out,
Okay.
and go 3 rounds with Glass Joe.
Wow. That's like a feat in itself. That should give you like an achievement.
Have you ever seen fucking the special that Nintendo gave away if you were a Platinum member in, I think, like 09? They gave you a special Doc Lewis Punch-Out where you got to fight Doc.
No.
Yeah, they gave it away.
Did he have your bike?
Of course he had your bike. He's always had your bike.
Damn it.
But he, at the one part, he's fighting Little Mac, and the two of them are boxing. He goes to eat a chocolate bar in the middle of the fight, and you can punch his hand and knock it out of his hand. And I was watching this one Let's Play of a guy doing it. He knocks it out of his hand. Fucking Doc drops him in like one shot. Then he gets back up, and Doc uses a star punch and knocks him out again.
Wow.
I was like, he's getting fucked up by Doc. It was fucking great. on the next episode of No Hit Points. Maybe Slash Beast will be beat since we haven't talked about Mega Man at all.